Dr. Gladys Kalema-Zikusoka is back in familiar territory, London's Royal Veterinary College, where she studied in the mid-1990s, honing a vocation that would take her back home to Uganda to embark on a lifelong mission to save a species.
And when I worked with the mountain gorillas, I felt that I wanted to be a vet, a full-time wildlife vet, because seeing how few gorillas were remaining and looking at the threats, there's all around I could see a hard edge. People are surrounding gorillas, and we could easily make them sick. And I felt like I wanted to become a full-time wildlife vet.
And that's what she did, becoming the first ever veterinary officer of the Ugandan Wildlife Authority when she was 25. At the time, gorillas in the Bwindi National Park numbered around 300, whereas now there are nearly 500, with at least 600 in neighbouring Virunga National Park, 8 hours drive to the north. Dr. Gladys's work galvanised local communities into joining the cause of protecting the gorillas, which have brought them an economic lifeline of ecotourism.
The mountain gorilla population is the only one that has viable ecotourism, and it's the only population that's growing. So I believe that tourism has helped the mountain gorilla population to grow because people have an economic incentive to protect the gorillas and coexist with them. If a gorilla goes to their garden, they won't kill the gorilla because they know tourists are coming to see these gorillas, and my children are able to go to school. My children have jobs. We call them actually born-again poachers because they're earning more protecting rather than killing the animals.
Gladys and her husband founded the NGO Conservation Through Public Health in 2002 to address how human disease threatens wildlife and to promote healthy local communities through food security, tree planting and family planning initiatives. The COVID pandemic posed an existential threat to humans and gorillas alike, but the silver lining was an increased awareness of how inextricably linked the two are.
Because of COVID, everyone understands that disease can be a big issue for people, public health, conservation, sustainable development, tourism. It can bring economies down on standstill. So I would say that the COVID pandemic has helped people to really understand what we're doing.
Dr. Gladys is among a group of experts developing a framework in a bid to prevent future pandemics through better understanding of how diseases move between species. And through her new memoir, Walking with Gorillas, she hopes to show a new generation of vets what can be achieved through passion and vision for the natural world.
I hope that the book will inspire more people to become conservationists or women to achieve their dreams in spite of all the odds, because I've been working in a very male-dominated environment. People from Africa to get engaged in conservation, because there's not been many Africans engaged in conservation or owning it or leading conservation projects other than the governments. So I'm hoping that it will inspire many people to follow their dreams.